Hi, this is Keely, and I'm here with George from the Wine Club. George, can you give us a quick introduction on your band for people who haven't heard you before?
Okay. I play guitar and sing when we play live. Um, it's just a rock band. That's as simple as I can put it. It doesn't sound like anything other than just rock and roll, and that's what I'm trying to make and write. And yeah, it's a rock and roll band.
Cool.
Um,
Rad. So this is a little weird because like we're not in person. It's like it's lagging a little bit because we're doing this over Zoom. But
mhm.
the reason why we're doing this over Zoom, as you all probably know, is because we're like in quarantine. So I just wanted to know, how have you been staying busy during this quarantine? Are you currently making music?
Yeah, I'm in the process of making an album right now that should drop pretty soon, actually. Um, I have to record maybe one more song, and that would be it. It's just been a project of mine that I've been working on for too long. And yeah, I think right now is the best time to release music because everyone is at home and can sit down and really listen to music the way I think people intend their music to be listened to, with just all their attention um, and just to appreciate every little thing about it.
Totally.
I've been cooking, been reading a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a great cook now. So
Nice.
yeah,
Um, so what have you been like listening to lately?
lately a lot of Marilyn Manson, which is really just everything. It spans from like Marilyn Manson to Andy Schaft to I don't know Billy Joel, So and then John Coltrane.
That's a wide range of
So just everything.
yeah,
It's really big. Yeah, yeah.
cool.
Um, Thanks.
Would you say that you have any like guilty pleasures, like musically, like something that you listen to that people wouldn't think that you listen to?
Yeah. Uh, I like Billie Eilish. I'm into
Yeah.
her music. I don't know. It's just catchy. It makes me want to dance. Dance Monkey, that new track. Do you know it? It's like Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey, Dance.
Yeah.
uh, yeah, that one. Guilty pleasure.
Rad. So about live shows, how often do you play live with a live band?
Honestly, it's been a long time because of just scheduling and availability. But the wine club started off as a solo project, and so I started this new record as like a folk acoustic album, and it slowly turned into like a rock album, um, and so getting a band together to play that is really hard when all like your friends are like in college and away for school year and everyone's working. So uh, it's usually in the summertime where we play live shows. Um, and definitely when this whole thing passes over, like I want to get out there and communicate my art now.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what is the first thing that you're gonna do, like, with your band or, just as a solo artist, like, once quarantine is over?
Well, I mean, we did have a couple shows lined up uh, for maybe a month out, but those obviously got canceled.
Hmm.
So hopefully they get postponed, and yeah, just playing all the time. That's what I want to do as soon as this thing ends. I'm so tired
Yeah, I think
bedroom.
we are. I think we all are. So speaking of shows and stuff, like what would you say was your favorite show that you've ever played? Do you have a story like to tell about that?
Yeah. Um, um, I think there was a show 2 years ago, 1 year ago, where it just happened to be that oh, internet connection is unstable. Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Okay. Um, there's a show that we played, and just all our friends came, and it was just a magical moment to have all that support. Um, Honestly, we haven't played a show in forever. I've been trying to make the best record I can possibly make, and just really focus on like a songwriting
Mhm.
uh, aspect of like the music. The live shows will come later, um, and I don't know if you can tell. I'm really excited for this thing to release because there is put into it, especially when you're not playing shows. And
Can you
I'm just
can you give us some more details on the album?
Yeah, so I guess kind of like my music taste, it just has a lot of variety on it, and I'm just excited to show people um, just what I can do and make with a couple mics and my iPhone. I'm recording it on my iPhone, um, which I know is really kind of frowned upon. It's just a challenge, and I like to challenge myself. It has two covers. One's from Childish Gambino, the other one's from Electric Light Orchestra. Uh, and yeah, it has a lot of variety. And I'm really excited for it.
Cool. What's the title of that album, if you can, like, tease us with that, so that we can.
Yeah, no, it's called Took a Trip, which
Okay.
is a single off the album. Um, I think it's gonna really throw people off when they hear how it starts, how the album starts, and then finally hear "Took a Trip" because it's really different from anything I've written.
Nice. So you're a multi-instrumentalist, right? You record your
Yeah,
album by yourself, and then you have people play with you live, right?
yeah.
So
It's
okay. So which instrument did you start playing first? Like, I'm curious.
I started off with the guitar, which maybe I was like maybe 8 years old. I was in the third grade, but it started off as like a lie, to make friends. I told this one kid that like I started playing guitar, and he was like, "Yo, I play guitar too. We should totally jam." I was like, "I'm down," but I didn't know how to play, so I asked my dad to teach me. He knew how to play, and yeah, I just kind of took it off from there. Kind of took off from there. I took it off from there. No, I had piano lessons as a kid too, but I remember hating them uh, because of the teacher. I just couldn't get behind the teacher. Um, but then I picked it up later, uh, and then I learned drums in high school. And then yeah, that's really all you kind of need to start like a three-piece, a band to write music.
Hmm. So, where did the
Um,
Wine Club originate
Guitar
from?
was my first though.
Okay, cool. Um, so where did the Wine Club originate from? Like, what is the meaning behind your band name?
um, it just came out of nowhere. We were gonna play a show, um, and the booking agent needed a name, and I didn't have one yet, and so it kind of came from uh, this old punk band called the Gun Club, and I really liked that idea, and so I kind of took that and changed it to Wine Club, and uh, I think it kind of took on like a meaning of itself too, because a wine club is like pretty sophisticated and like uh, social, and I think it's ironic because I'm not that, you know, and the music's not that either. It's uh, it's just rock and roll, and I think it's a great juxtaposition. I think juxtapositions are really cool, you know, yeah, especially in music.
Yeah, for sure.